Good day, good day, good day, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Patreon video where we do stuff and things and we talk about stuff. So, a couple of things. Firstly, just gotta tell you, like the last week or so, I've not feeling 100% mentally in my headspace that I usually am. And again, we're hitting close to Christmas. We all know what Christmas does to my body and my brain and everything. So that is to be expected. But then I took Friday off. Let me just say that I took Friday off because I just wasn't in it. Like literally Friday, I stuck around in a Zhenko stream, and just before he logged, I logged. I was like, I went off and I'm like, let's just watch. I just wanted to creep into bed and sleep the next couple of days away, which I didn't do because I need to make videos. Yes, we've got our first Afrikaans videos. We'll be releasing on YouTube this Wednesday, and by Wednesday at the latest, you all will get access to those videos on Patreon first. Isn't that freaking cool? By the time on Wednesday, it should be done. We're going to record that. So basically what happened on Saturdays, I just recorded a bunch of things. And a friend of mine, I found out on Wednesday, he had his birthday party, or he had his birthday thing going. And my intention, let me just put it this way, my intention was to go there for 2 drinks. Okay, go there for 2 drinks. And then what happened was, essentially, I stuck around for a couple more. But I was like, okay, cool, by 3 o'clock, I'll be drinking 1 more beer. He was there. My friend arrived at about 2 o'clock. I got there about 1:30, quarter to 2. And I started drinking. He was busy watching a rugby game, so I didn't bother him and whatever. He came out, and he's like, drinks for everybody, shots for everybody. And as you all know, it all sort of went downhill from there. It was really good for my soul and for my mental well-being to just get out of the house. Just get out of the house. Which in turn led to me not being able to pitch up for the Vampire the Masquerade episode that I wanted to do yesterday. I had the full intention to do it, but at some point I realized, oh crap, it's all on me. At some point I realized I'm just going to mess it up. And I'd rather get as sober and as non-messed up Vampire the Masquerade thing going, because we are quite on the cliffhanger at the moment, before I continue with anything else, before I do it. So I realized that, oops, that was a mistake, that was a weakness on my part, and that is just how things go. So unfortunately, there's no Vampire the Masquerade video coming out this week, but we'll make up for it next week, I believe. We'll try and make up for it a bit. I just needed to get out. It's one of those things. I just needed to not be in this apartment. Now, for those of you who don't know, I don't go out a lot. I don't go out a lot. I don't get out of the apartment quite a lot. Most of my food and stuff, I order them, and because thanks to the pandemic, South Africa's actually got a reasonably good delivery system with most of their major stores. There's some things that I still need to go out and get. Like sometimes when I run out of 2-minute noodles, I'll just go and buy some 2-minute noodles, But that's like 10 minutes away from the house. When I go out and if I walk around the day, like I randomly just, when I feel like it's too much, I go out and I walk a bit. Just walk for like 2 or 3, like walk around the block 2 or 3 times, or 2 or 3 different blocks, And then I come back home and I feel good for about 2 or 3 hours, and then it's like, I'm in this place again. The bullshit of content creation at the moment that not a lot of people talk about is that you're in front of your computer 90% of the time, and when you try to switch off, i.e., play different games that you don't normally play while streaming or whatever, it helps, but you do need to get out. You do need to just breathe non-apartment air, you know? And I mean, I do that regularly. I spend time with my mom and dad in their place, and, you know, we have our weekly, even twice a week, braai going on, but sometimes it gets a bit too much. And this is what happened this week, you know? It got a little bit too much on my psyche, if you will. I didn't feel good. And with the fact that basically I've changed my recording routine around quite a lot. Even today's recording routine has changed a bit. I've changed it around quite a lot because when I wake up, I drink 2 cups of coffee. And about 2 hours after I've woken up, I start my recordings because I want to be up to date every week. So, for example, my average week, let's say Vampire the Masquerade is included in my average week, which it isn't in this week. So what would happen is I would record Vampire the Masquerade for Saturday. After Saturday, I would edit it and start uploading it during the night for Monday's release. Sunday morning, I'd wake up, drink a couple of coffees, like what I did this morning. But my brother, he needed help on his internet, so I had to go help him. But if he didn't need help on his internet, I would have woken up this morning, drink 2 cups of coffee, maybe 3 cups. 2 hours later, I do my Korean, and then I do my Afrikaans video recording. And then I'd edit my weekly videos of my Korean lessons up until Sunday. You know, I'd edit them and upload them, and then I'd do the Patreon video as I would do now, and I would upload them, and I would upload it, and by 6 o'clock at night, I should be done, right? And then come Monday, and this is basically every day's procedure. The weekdays procedures are different. Now, Monday, we've already got a video out, which is Vampire the Masquerade. So on Monday, I start recording my Korean experience videos, right? So on Monday, I record my Wednesday or Thursday Korean experience video. On Tuesday, I record the next day. On Wednesday, I record the next day. On Thursday, I would either record an Afrikaans video for the next month or for whenever, or I would record another Korean video. You know, and the same thing happens on Saturday. Saturdays, usually what happens is me, Azhenko, Solden, and Mystic Potato would play Raft. And after that, I record enough so that I don't have to record too much on Saturdays. So that after that, I just do my Korean, and then my Korean video, and then my Duolingo learning Korean video. And then Saturday, the rest of the day, I would focus on that. But what happened on this Saturday is I basically woke up, started recording a bunch of stuff, and I was like, damn, I need to get out. And luckily my friend's birthday was on, so I was like, let's go show my face. And I got drunk, and, you know, I feel shit. I feel shit about not doing the vampire thing. But on the other hand, it was needed. You know what I mean? I feel shit, but I needed it. So I feel less shit because I needed it. You know what I mean? So what's up for this week? This week we start off our Scaretober month. Tomorrow night, on Monday night, we're playing Phasmophobia with Solden and them, and with the new Dixper overlay thing that I'm using. It's going to be interesting. Tuesday, we're probably going to do some Raft. Wednesday, we are hitting up most likely Hunt Showdown. Wednesday, and Thursday we're going to do Senua's Sacrifice. Friday, Senua's Sacrifice, and then that should be the week. But yeah, so I went on a bit of a tangent there with regards to my mental stability, or my well-being, if you will. Not mental stability, my mental well-being. And it's crazy, you know, how these things can get to you. So for me, I'd like to say that if ever you start struggling, something as simple as just walking outside, or just sitting outside for 10 minutes even would work, you know. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start allocating a time during the day where I just sit outside and just sit, you know. Look at the dogs and just sit. stuff like that. So yeah, for those of you wondering, again, let's touch back on the Patreon stuff. Our Afrikaans videos are going to come out on Friday, on Wednesday, with early access. The moment I'm done with all of them, I'm going to upload them to Patreon. So you might expect like either a group of Afrikaans videos coming out today or tomorrow, but it will be up before Wednesday because Wednesday is our first Afrikaans video. And yeah, we've got I need to start buying postcards and sending it out to the patrons that need them, which is, I believe, out of the $20 tier. Yeah, which is the $20 tier. That would be the best one. So yeah, that is about it. And without any further ado, we're going to say thanks to our patrons. Yeah. And we've got, starting from the highest tier down to the lurkers, we've got Great Susie, Herflex, Noctis Silence, and Smiler, Big Nick, D Fries, Dominic, JC Hunter, Jumpy Humpy Spider, Core Crag, Matt Durana, Second Class Elitist, Mika, and Lonnie. Thank you, everybody, for your patronage. I'll see you next week, same time, same place. Next week, I'll probably tell you about when I won't be able to make my next Patreon video, but I'll probably upload it earlier or whatever. So, but yeah, thank you, everybody, for watching. And until next time, you should have a good one.